We need an intro.
Intro? All right, it's Javier Nunez, AKA Hands, and we're gonna go inside the store and talk about Menace. Good old Menace days that a lot of people have yet to hear. All right, come on guys, let's talk.
Where are you from?
Bayonne, New Jersey.
How far is that?
It's about, well, when you take the bus and train, it took me about an hour. Every day after school, I'll be in 6th grade, 7th grade, just after school, I'll go to New York by myself. I'll just be out. I'm not chilling in Jersey. I'll go to New York and meet my other friends, skating in the skate side.
My name is Javier Nunez. I've been skating for a year and a half. I'm age 11. Like, the most place I like to skate is the banks.
The Wheels of Fortune was just, I was skating the banks, and Pepe Martinez was up there with his filmer from DC. I believe his name was Dave Schubert. And fucking, he just saw me skating the banks. Pretty much all those tricks that he filmed me do, I already did. And he was like, dude, let's film that again and get you a little thing on this 411 magazine, let's interview you. I'm like, all right, cool. And then that was all filmed in like 15, 20 minutes.
The whole part?
The whole part, yeah, it was quick. It wasn't that long.
411 days, he was the fucking little Spanish dude skating at the banks. And I was the black kid from Philly. And he skated for Dead End, and I skated for Element. He would come down to Philly, stay at my house, hang with the homies, skate. And you know, my mom, and we got so many crazy little kid stories at my house that, you know, me and him will forever, forever, forever be friends.
I know you obviously saw this book already. Stoops. Pretty much what we're talking about, that whole era. See, that's actually me right here when I was on Dead End before Zoo York. That's my hat. And then we have me skating through Manhattan. This whole book, Ari Marcopoulos shot. He told me to this day, like, Hav, I remember you being young and cursing me out, telling your friends, like, why is this old man following us shooting photos? Obviously, you know, I got mad love for Ari now. But yeah, he tells me that every time. Like, you just cursed me out when you were like 12 years old. And I told him I'm sorry, Ari, but that was when I was young. I didn't know no better. That's the whole crew. That's pretty much the crew we be skating with. You can see in this photo, Harold Hunter just being himself, snapping on somebody. And then look, he got all of us just laughing. I was around all these guys going to clubs in New York, being exposed to so much shit that these kids in my 5th grade class had no clue. Like, I couldn't have conversations with them just because they weren't on my level.
Who's your skate crew?
We were considered the young dudes because, you know, everyone was older, so it was me, Maurice Key, Joey Alvarez, all the usual suspects from, you know, late 90s, mid 90s that were skating at the time.
Was that around the time you were in Kids?
Yeah, like pretty much all this shit happened in the span of like 2 years, man. Once I got my foot in New York, I started meeting all these people. They took me under their wing. Harold was the one that got me in Kids.
My name is Harold Hunter, and I skate for American Dream, which is totally cool.
We were just skating through the city, just posting up at Astor, and then Harmony Korine comes walking by. Harold saw Harmony and was like, Harmony, you gotta put Hav in. You gotta write him in the movie. Like, Harold was serious to Harmony, and Harmony was like, yeah, you know what? I got a role for you in the movie. So I was like, cool, you know, I didn't think nothing of it.
Oh, was it real alcohol, real weed?
Yeah, it was real weed. But I already was smoking before we were doing the film, so I was already exposed to all that. And then he just made us feel comfortable by letting us really smoke weed. No biggie.
I just thought Hav was just bigger than life. I'm like, damn, he shot past me like crazy, you know what I mean? And he was the model, he was doing TV shows and movies and Kids. And when he got on Menace, I was like, damn, you know what I mean? He on one of the best teams in the world. He had the sponsors, so when he came out to San Francisco and I was ripping around in the streets, he would be right with me. Because he already had the sponsors, so he could go and shoot photos with all of them and then come back and hang with me. I just really thought Hav was the truth, yo, as a young kid.
What tricks did you have in Trilogy?
The switch flip over the wall, couple Cali tricks. Something on the bangs. I didn't really have a full part in the trilogy. And like I said, man, I should have been more on my skating as well. You know, I have myself to blame. I don't blame no one else, you know. 'Cause I was a little knucklehead back then, and you know, to be honest, I didn't listen to Reem half the time. I didn't really skate much. Like I said, being around a whole different world of people, all my friends didn't skate every day. This nigga ill upside down. You yeah. Not like out here where people skate every day and have friends that are willing to film, have a clique of friends that's willing to film. It wasn't, like, that's what made me move to Cali. To be honest, if it wasn't for Kareem, I wouldn't be involved that much in skating, because he's the one that took me out of New York and New Jersey to expose me to the whole skate world industry. You know, I'll never forget that.
You were on when it was like Fabian and all these people to when it was like Spanky and all those people.
Yeah, pretty much. When it came to our city, I was the older one. It wasn't Little Howell no more. It was Little P-Rod, Little Devin, Little Mikey.
And none of the people that were on, that were older than you, were on anymore?
Nah, except for Lee. It was just only me and Lee left.
You had a board on City Stars?
Unfortunately, I never had a board on City Stars. My first pro board was shut.
Did he ever express to you like, fuck, why aren't they turning me pro?
I can't even go there.
Okay.
I can't, because it hurts. It hurts me to know that it just hurt, yo. Yeah, of course Javier would get salty that Kareem turned Paul and them dudes pro and all of that. And I was there with him every fucking day. Me and Reem had a fallout because of Jav. You know what I mean? And I respected Kareem so much that I didn't want to disrespect Kareem. But Javier was my blood. You know, I knew him before he even met Kareem. By the time it was for him to shine and get that value from Menace, it was already City Stars, and Kareem already had all of these dudes. So when Jav wanted that light, I don't think the light was shining on that team anymore. Yeah. So it's hard, yo. You gotta do it when it's supposed to be done.
Were you bummed at all when like P-Rod turned pro?
Yeah, you know, I wasn't bummed at P-Rod. You know, he deserved it, obviously. But I was like, you know what? Yeah, I was kind of bummed out on Reem. I was like, you know, it's kind of lame. I've been with this team forever, and these dudes are getting boards before me. But I guess he felt like, you know, these dudes are killing it and all this shit, which, whatever, man.
Jav's hard-headed.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. That's my man, and I love him. But Jav gonna do what he wanna do, and that's just Javier. Everybody's different. Jav had the chance to be where I'm at, and when he was given the decision, he didn't take it, yo. When he got the opportunity, he didn't take it, yo. You know, and he still has the skills, and it's harder to get on companies when you're older, so you want to take advantage of those things in your early 20s.
My mind, I wasn't always 100% focused with skateboarding, which I wish I was, you know. But I'm trying to get back into the swing of things and just skate a lot, you know. I took a lot of things for granted when I was younger. And, you know, as I get older, you start realizing the shit, you learn from your experiences, so.
And you had the HBO show.
Yeah, and now the producer from Entourage, Rob Weiss, happened to come by the shop and was like, you know what, dude, you're perfect for this character I have. You fit perfect, man. It's about this crazy skateboarder, bipolar dude from New York, but I don't let these dudes blow air on my ass. I'm like, all right, it is what it is. Before you know, a couple months down the line, it gets picked up for first season. I'm gonna make you real proud the event today, watch. I'm feeling real good.
Just don't set no kids on fire.
The season was over, but now HBO picked up the season again to come out in the summer of 2011. So I go to New York in March to start filming.
Is that LA's a lot different than New York?
Oh, it is, it is. It's more relaxing for me. You know, I did it. We did it all running around New York City when it was real grimy at the time, and it was real fun. You know, time for a change in my life. I did the New York thing, now I come to LA to get different things going on.
Cool, thanks, Javier.
No doubt, thank you, Pat.
I got a crazy story about Jav. I got a fucking crazy story about Jav. All right, we in my crib, right? And we was playing this knockout game where you stand up against the wall, then you hold your breath and they pump on your chest. Jav pumped my chest, I black out. I have a dream that Ryan Hickey frontside flips the bank wall. Next thing you know, I hear boom! I'm like, I wake up like, what the fuck? I'm face first on the coffee table. And my mom was like, what the fuck is going on? And I look at Javier's face and Nate's face is like, oh shit, like, you almost died. You know, when you play the knockout game, he's supposed to catch them if they fall. He just let me fall and fucking hit my face on the coffee table. And I looked at this nigga like, yo, man, I should fuck you up right now. I'm glad I didn't die. And me and Jav always bug out on that.